Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the DBV-152. It's a tier 10 Czech heavy. No, it's not a heavy. It's a reward tank destroyer. It's located on the west spawn of Airfield, and it's under the command of Alephus of FARTR. And I think this is the first replay we've had for this vehicle. Game on! Well, as you can tell, it's a heavy-hitting gun. It's capable of doing 800 alpha, and it'll penetrate 281mm with standard ammo, and that's what he's loading. And with the premium heat rounds, it's capable of 330mm. So it's a very big tank in terms of damage, but then it is a tier 10 reward tank. Now, I don't actually have one of these, so I can't tell any of the faults that this thing might have, but I do know that they were numbered, and that you could actually put together one if you had the chance. Unfortunately, mostly down to the fact that I was producing videos, I never got the chance to actually put one together. So I'll just have to do without, and hopefully sometime in the future get myself one. Anyway, he's doing more than a bit of demolition work at the moment. He's just knocked down that structure, and he's making some room for himself on these enemy tanks. There is a batch at 12 ton further up there. It's a tier 10 game with tier 8 tanks in it, and so he's top tier, so he's really got to produce it. Now, it does have fairly decent armor on the turret, 140mm at the front, 60 at the sides, 30 at the rear, and on the hull it's only 70mm, 30 at the sides and the rear. In fact, in many ways it does look like modern SPG, because they kind of look like this with the engine up front and of course all the gubbins at the back. Let's have a look at that manticore, and that guy keeps poking around just to have a quick look before pulling back, so presume he knows that there's somebody over here with a gun that's very, very heavy. And of course, we just saw the Arty on the enemy team fire in that general direction. It's a batch at 155-58, so we know he's got more rounds available. You can see that our teammates are actually pulled back from the main corridors. And there's that manticore again. So we're not the only one looking in that general direction. In fact, he's looking up a corridor as well, hoping to do some damage over there. There's nobody to the south, though. And he's actually pointing that out to his teammates, because he's going to have to go down south to stop the enemy from cutting across. I think we can see as well, he's got tank number 30,249. Yes, each one of them is numbered. So a lot of people managed to get one before Alephus did, but he's actually got one. There are people out there like myself who don't have one at all, mainly because we're just too busy to get one. I'm not sure if you can still get one. In fact, I don't think you can anymore. And unfortunately, they got beaten by the turret rotation, so wasn't able to get the gun round in time to put a shell in that guy. But here's a Type 57 who might be silly enough to push forward. He knows he was seen. No, couldn't get the Lorraine, but he's going up onto the center, and so yes, he's vulnerable, and that's 681 hit points that he's going to miss. Well, the Sharpview Tier 4 fired one back, so obviously we know he's in line with us, but you can see his other shells are actually hitting that rock in front of us, so we know where he is, the exact position he was in, but he only managed to get the first round in on us. So he missed out. He's just around about there. So we fire one back just in case he's still out there. Of course, if he was still out there, the lurver would have been taking some damage. So we're just going to reload. It's a 19.65 second reload. So long reload. Remember, it is a tank destroyer, not a heavy tank. So it's not exactly going to be reloading really quickly. Oh, and we can see the lurver did take some serious damage. And, yep, thank you very much. We got a shot into the T-832, but the lurver's gone. can see our Shure MV7X is actually looking in that general direction. The T832 went down as well, and we're 3-all. And that building right next door to us just went up again. I suspect that the Shure MV7X is back in that little position. And yes, he is. I was right. Yeah, the building went down, but our tracks ate the shell, so no worries there. He popped the repair kit though anyway, so now he's okay. At least I think he did. Yes, he did. Fires another one in that general direction. And yet again, we got spotted. Oh, and we're being shot at from the south. Yeah, it's over there that they're coming at us from. And there's the Shure MV7X again. He's popped out, but got spotted by the Manticore this time. So the Type 57's not going to see that we've actually changed our spot. Unless, of course, we leave this bush. And I think the Shure's given up trying to shoot in this direction, because he knows all his previous shells, except one, actually was wasted. They hit the buildings around us. There he is. Actually, moving over to this position was a very good move, because it does give him a lot of targets he can shoot at now. Type 57's going round the back, but not making any attempt to go in yet. Our guys are moving up the tunnel, or rather the corridor. And that Shure MV7X is still there. I don't think he's spotted the Manticore yet. And the Manticore's waiting for us to do anything. You can see Manticore's only got 31 hit points up on Temple Mount. And that Shure just keeps trying to find him. But if he pops out any more, we will have a go. And if we don't get him, we might get the Type 57 instead. Okay, he's decided he is going to move a bit further down. And the Type 57 is now taking fire. So, this is a good move. You see Manticore's just ahead of us. Now, I think if we go up this rise here, we might be able to get shots at the Type 57 or the Shure. Wait for it. You can see the Shure. Yeah, I like the way he's doing this in taking a third-person perspective, because we can see if the Shure is in sight. Unfortunately, that was the Type 57 just taking out the Manticore. So he was angling to try and get a shot on us. We just got spotted again. Whoa! Well, he was lucky there they didn't flip over. That could have been nasty, but I think it was more that he had to move. He had no choice. Now, the enemy are one up on us at the moment. We don't know if there's anybody on the enemy side of the Temple Mount, so other than the Type 57. So, because there's a T-49 been spotted, that doesn't necessarily mean he's still there. But he's decided to reverse back up the slope, because of course he can accelerate faster going forward than he can backwards, and he does 52 kilometers an hour forwards. I'm pretty sure that Shure MV7X is still there, because he would have known that we moved up. And there's the Type, there's the Shure. Oh, we can't get the gun down. No, just went past him. That's unfortunate. We lost the Standard B, and the Type 57 is making his way towards the gap. We might be able to get a shot, but the thing is, we'll worry, is so we might get hit by that Shure MV7X. So we're just waiting to see. Yes, here he is. Hello! Well, that's not going to buff out in the morning. That's definitely going to take a lick of paint. Oh dear. Well, that's the first kill actually. Okay. Oh! So there's the T-49. He got behind us. And now he's dead. Second kill. Very nicely played. That was a stroke of luck that the T-49 made a huge boo-boo and got spotted, because it enabled Alephus to take a shot at him. from this height where he could easily get one into the side, plus the T-49 having very light armor, it was going to take a hell of a punch when it went in. Kunstpanzer takes a hit, 711. It's a low roll because, of course, 800 is the alpha, but that Kunstpanzer is not feeling so bright anymore. He's a one-shot for us, and he might be taken out by one of our teammates. Okay, the Type 57, there's another Type 57 on the enemy team. He's moved up where, or near the Shure MV7X, where he was. Shure MV7X is unspotted at the moment, but we did get seen there. I think they're waiting for us to engage this Kunstpanzer, and he's out the game. He only got 379 into us, but he's out the game. And look at that, the Arty's really annoyed because he fired one in our direction as well. And now we've turned things around because look at that. Now it's 9-7. He's taken out two members of the enemy team, two important members. The T-49 could have been very deadly, but he did it in style. Oh, no, didn't get the Shure. Had the opportunity, but didn't get it. But he did get back into cover quickly once he has been spotted. Okay, we want to sell the dummy that we're actually going down here, ideally, but we want to come back up and get shots on that Type 4, the Shure MV7X rather. As far as we know, the Barask is up there as well. He's been spotted in that general neighborhood. Okay, so we could poke around the south side of the amphitheater, and we might have a shot. No shot there. Yes, he's going to do it. Nice. Okay, so this might give him a shot on two tanks who aren't expecting to get spotted from that direction. If 6 Sense goes off, we've got to get into cover quick. Oh, Char. Yes! Perfect! Absolutely perfect! That's 4 kills now. He did it exactly right. Poked his head round the corner. Nice sight of the enemy tank and kill it. Oh, we're not loaded. Please, please, stay there. Yes! 5 kills. Oh, it's all going his way now. Alephus, 5 kills. He could get a Top Gun. He could do it. Oh, look, this is the T-103. Oh, please, stay where you are. Oh, it's an FV-4005 Heshbon. Yeah. That's a Top Gun. This just gets funnier. Perfect play here by Alephus. He's having a ball. He loves it. And there was somebody round that corner. It was the Barask as well. He'd gone over the other side. The Arty's in sight. He's going for the Barask though. Yeah. And that's 7. One more, he gets a Radley's. Oh my God, this is fantastic play. Now, who's next? Batch at 155.58. We're not loaded yet, but we could do it. Yeah, he's done it. That's a Radley's. What a game by Alephus. That was superb. What brilliant play by Alephus and FARTR in the DBV-152. Surprisingly, that is not an ace tanker. You would have thought it would have been, but the standard of this tank is so high, you have to almost come away with a Pools medal if you actually want to get a ace tanker. This was a first-class tanker, and it's the first time he's ever had a first-class tanker in this tank, because you got the scrolls underneath, and you only get that the first time. I suspect he was only a short distance away from actually getting an ace tanker on this one. Win 8 is not available, which is annoying, because if we'd known that, well, I think we can work it out if he did get it, or would have been close, but oh boy, did he really perform well. Right at the end, he did exactly the right thing, and it paid off big time. He got a demolition expert because he blew up one of the enemy tanks. I think actually he blew up more than one, but he definitely blew up the batch at 155.58 with that shell. He also got a Reaper badge for killing consecutive enemies with consecutive shots. And remember, he did get the Barascan, then he got the Batchat. And of course, he did hit others with consecutive shots as well. He also got a fire for effect for doing more damage than hit points to his own vehicle. Duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him. A Bruiser Medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 8. He got a Radley Walters. Yes, he got 8 enemy tanks and basically stormed the end of that game. His teammates must have been looking back aghast at what he was doing to the enemy team because he was really tearing the new one. He also got a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. And on top of that, he got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in that game overall. I'd love to know what the win rate actually was because I reckon it was very, very high indeed. Let's have a look at team score. 7,589 hit points of damage. The next high scorer was the M3Y, who actually got a steel wall and 2,594 hit points of damage. And the third highest was the Heshbarn on the enemy team, which of course Alephus managed to kill. And he got 2,476 hit points of damage. Just goes to show how powerful this 152mm gun is. It can really tear the enemy apart. When it came to kills, we can see he got the highest number, 8 kills, Radley Walters. 3 kills went to the Heshbarn on the enemy team. 2 kills went to the Sharp Future 4 on his own team. And everybody else said, I've got 1 or nothing. And when it came to base XP, he got that one too. In fact, so he's got the top in all 3 columns. He got 1,190 base experience points, 976 going to the M3Y, 766 going to the Sharp Future 4. Our Object 261 got a Confederate, so obviously he was performing exceptionally well as on top of that. And basically, it was a superb end of the game. 16 shots fired, 12 direct hits, 12 penetrations. So it was only those couple of shots where he was firing in the direction of the Sharp Future 4, where he didn't actually hit anything. And once he was up on Temple Mount and going around the other side of the amphitheater, he was getting it every time. And oh my God, the selection of targets that he struck was huge. 7,589 hit points of damage. 3,953 of that was at more than 300 meters, most of them long range shooting. But this is a tank destroyer, so you expect it. I love that fact it was 12 and 12. Every shell that hit the target went through, wiped them out. 5 hits received from the enemy. Only 3 of those were penetrations, 1 non-penetration, and 1 hit by way of splash damage from the enemy Arty. Yes, that was the close one, wasn't it? The enemy really did try to get him, but couldn't get it right. 2 enemies spotted. 10 enemy vehicles damaged, 8 killed, and he got 618 hit points of damage assistance or spotting assist. On a premium count, he actually made profit. 43,831 credits. Yes, he did use some premium ammo, but not a huge amount. He also got 7 bonds for this being tier 10, and he got 1,874 experience points on top of that. It was a superb game in the DBV-152, and this is why these things are so deadly. It's that one-shot kill from a 152mm. Well, it wasn't quite a one-shot because it took him more than 1 shot to kill the T-49, but and of course the same for the Kunstpanzer. But, well, no, it was 1 shot to kill the T-49 once he saw it and got it on target. The Kunstpanzer was 2 shots to get rid of it. But also it was 2 shots to get rid of the Sharp Future 4 because he managed to get 1 in, but he didn't get the second one until a little later. But oh my God, that long reload whilst he can see the target, he's lined up on it, but he can't shoot because he's still waiting for the shell to go in. Yeah, that was frustrating, but it's so nice to see all this long line of kills and to see that they were basically just consecutive for some of the ones towards the end of the game. The rest, as I said, the rest of the team must have been loving it. They must have seen these tanks go down one by the other and thought, yeah, this was great. Hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.